Hello, this is Dust. Thank you once again for joining me for another World of Tanks video. Today's video is going to be all about the M24 Chaffee. I've had a bit of a love and hate relationship with this rather capable Tier 5 scout tank. I've bought it and I've sold it. I couldn't really work out what I was supposed to do with it until I decided that, you know what, passive scouting really is the way forward, and this is what this tank excels at. I've got on here camo, I've got binoculars which are 25% view range for a stationary vehicle, and I've got vents. Crew 100%. As you can see, I've mainly maxed out in camo because, let's face it, the whole point of a scout tank is not to get spotted. Your armour over here, 25, 25, 19, is not going to stop a damn thing, neither is your turret armour. So you've really not got to get spotted. Once I decided that passive scouting was the way forward and I trained myself not to shoot at the first red thing that I saw, I started to get a lot more success in this tank. The gun is actually pretty reasonable. Let's have a look. You've got 137 penetration, which isn't shabby, 115 damage, which is okay. Accuracy is not brilliant, aiming time's great, rate of fire isn't bad at all either. So you're going to find yourself up in tier 10 games quite regularly, as I do. So you've got to use your brain rather than your gun and your armour with this tank. It's fast, it's nimble, it's small, it's good fun, but you will either have games in it where you absolutely crash and burn and you're cursing under your breath, or you have brilliant games where you're the king of the battlefield and you make a huge difference for your team. So coming up, I've got two battles, both of which I think the Chaffee really shone in, and I hope you enjoy them. So the map is Steppes. I'm playing solo, in as far as I'm not in a platoon, and we start in the south, and it's an encounter game. So I quickly decided I want to push up as far as I can to enable my passive scouting to be as effective as possible. So I quickly made my way to just approximately the centre of the map, find a bush, and settle down for a moment or two. My binoculars activate after a few seconds, there they go, as does my camo net, and I immediately light up a couple of tanks. T-34 and an Easy 8. I hold my fire, and another few tanks get lit up on the map as well, as you can see on the minimap. As he turns his side to me, I'll take a couple of cheeky shots. The first one hits, the other one is a bit lousy and misses. And clearly I've been lit up because a T-34-85 has taken a shot at me. But he has lit back up. Must be by myself because no one is any nearer. I wait for my spotting to wear off, I move up, I take a shot. I'm not sure if that hits. I decide there's no point in me staying here. I need to move up, or to move. So move to the other side, where I may be a little bit more use. I have an M36 Slugger with me to provide some heavy firepower. So, they're gone. Time to move up. Got the M36 with me. Again, just trying to keep out of being out of the direct line of sight of any of the other players. This guy has to be dealt with. They need to move very quickly in case Artie follows up. We narrowly get missed by the Stug there, so put in a shot, quickly move to this rock after putting the rock between us, and I consider my options. I've got a KV and a Stug. I've already been clipped. I decide that I can hit the KV-1 while he's moving because his aim's going to be lousy, but he's stopped now, so I wait. He's moving again, I've shot him. I'm not sure the Stug can hit me here or not. Stug fires and misses. And I realise that the Stug can actually hit me. However, the KV's almost down. So I content myself with sitting here waiting for my spotting to wear off, trying to keep these guys lit up for other members of my team. As it turns out, the tank destroyer with me is knocking huge holes out of them both. I see the KV fire and take the opportunity to waste him. So, they're both down. Let's move up. Got the tank destroyers with me still, so this is great. I see on the left hand side that we're quite tank heavy, but they're all hanging around trying to kill the last heavy over there. On the right hand side we have 2 of our tanks, 1 of their tanks. But I realise that I need to kill this Tiger P from the back as quickly as possible to free up all the guys on this flank. So I'll move in. Hopefully he'll have his back to me. And he does. Perfect. Just what I need.
Looks like that one went right through.
Pumping rounds into him.
Enemy armor is
And he's down.
destroyed.
Managed to put in a killing shot. Getting 3 good hits on him. I see the artillery get lit up behind me. So I'm going to go in, try and take out the Hummel. Hasty shot misses. So I'm going to chase after him instead. As I start to shoot the Hummel, we start getting capped, or the base starts getting capped, should I say. We haven't got any tanks over there now, but they've got 3, so this isn't looking very good at all. Although we outnumber them quite considerably, all our tanks pretty much on the left-hand side of the map. It's just me and the slugger over this side. So I'm going to move in, try and light them up, and hope our artillery is paying attention. Although I've got track damage, I'm still moving fast enough in order to get over there with plenty of time to spare. I don't know what condition these enemy tanks are in. With hindsight, I should have played this slightly differently. I should have hit the tank right on the left there first, but I didn't. I took a very poor shot at the T-34, I don't know what I was thinking. Still, they're lit up, that's the main thing. I don't want to tangle with the DB, that 88 is probably going to make a mess of me. So I'll just try and keep these guys lit up without getting shot. There's no way that was ever going to hit. So as you can see, my job of keeping them lit up was very effective until cavalry arrived. The cavalry are here now. So artillery gets a last good hit in on the DB. And that's that. Game over. Very, very good game for the Chaffee. And now we rejoin the action. It's in Prohorovka, everyone's favourite assault map, eh? And it's actually a standard game. I'm in a platoon with Lancor and Evil Fish. Lancor's in the ELC, Fish is in the 2801 ahead of me. Bit of a tough platoon to play in a coordinated fashion. Playing scout tanks which really need to kind of be passive scouts, certainly my Chaffee does. You can't work as a platoon very easily. Lancor goes to the town, myself and Fish go hill. You can see we've got a couple of heavies, 3 or 4 heavies in the middle of the map there. So taking advantage of the time that nothing's on the hill opposing us, I move over here. And KV1's pointing, sorry, KV5 is pointing at me. He fires, he misses. I need to back out of it very quickly. Dodging T-32 fires and misses. KV5 reloads and takes another shot which goes over my head. So fortunately I'm in cover. I've got a T-20 with me and a tank destroyer's gone over the hill, so I can see nothing is coming over the hill towards us. Evil Fish has gone over the hill as well, and he's engaging a heavy tank down there. I think it's a KV2, but he dies. However, the enemy tanks in the middle of the map here, which we're all firing at, are in quite some trouble. Being attacked from the hill and from the front, and our artillery I think is attacking them as well. So I'm making good use of the dip here and the traverse. I'm making life difficult for the IS. The IS I can pretty much guarantee to penetrate most of the time. So blowing away his cover and putting holes in him.
Looks like that one went right through.
Lancor also dies at this point, unfortunately. As I said, it's not a very good game from a platoon point of view, unfortunately.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
KV5, very, very tough nut to crack, even from the side with this gun. I don't do much damage, if any, to the KV5 at all. It's all mainly module damage, I think.
Bounced off.
Or I bounce. The point is he's being distracted, he's being spotted, and he's getting taken down bit by bit. And that's the main thing. I don't think I'm actually doing any of the spotting here. I think that's all being taken care of by the tanks in the middle. But as you can see, that the Chaffee as a sniper actually works pretty well. It's a .39 accuracy gun, not the best, but at this range it's probably 200. What does it say there? Yeah, just about 300 meters. It's not too bad. 400-500 meters, you can probably forget it. But at 300 meters, I know that I'm well within their viewing range. So they can spot me if I manage to reveal myself. So me and the T20, certainly putting a lot of rounds into these guys, chipping away at them. Managed to track the T32. There's a T25 down there now, which I hadn't seen before. So, on the assumption that he's got fairly weak side armour, I'll start firing at him now. Although I'm getting hits in, I'm not getting a great deal of damage. T22 is almost, sorry, T20 is almost dead, unfortunately.
It bounced off. Enemy is hit.
Getting some good series of hits now. He's on the move.
Penetration.
Well, I'm chipping away at him, 120, 130 each time.
We nailed them bad.
Certainly managing to defang the T25.
Right through their armor.
And he gets finished off by a hit from the AMX.
Enemy is hit.
Put a couple of shots in the KV5.
They're hit.
Managed to track him. He's on fire. He's gone as well. So the threat in the middle's gone now. It's time to push over the hill. Now I know there's a KV2 over here somewhere, because he was one of the ones that put a lot of damage onto Evil Fish. So I'm a little bit cautious now. Spot KV2, another KV2 up in front. It was a rather huge bobble turret, so I'm going to put a couple of shots into that.
Looks like that one went right through. We nailed them bad.
I do like these new gun sounds in version 8. Much better. Definite improvement from Wargaming there. So KV2 is being smart, backing off down the hill where I can't hit him, so I decide it's time to move over. So I'll just cut a few seconds there as I move over to the bush, because nothing really much happened. KV2 gets spotted up, so that's where he is, at the bottom of the hill. Put in a shot. Miss, unfortunately. But he gets killed by the AMX. I don't actually see that killing shot go in, so I think he's still there. So I'm backing up, moving. He's likely spotted me. Don't want the artillery to hit me. There we go. There's the arty shot. So, push on. KV2's on low health. I can pretty much easily finish him off, I would say. So I go to move over the hill. And only at this point do I realise that the KV2's actually dead. So push on down the hill, and going to move over to the railway tracks edge there, where I can reveal if there's any arty there by just being close to them. Seen it happen a lot of times, done it myself enough times as well. Popular place for arty to be. But as it turns out, arty's not there. So again, for the sake of chopping out the boring bits, I've just skipped on a bit here. Decided to go for the cap now. They have some tanks left, most likely to be in the bottom left hand corner of the minimap. I'm going to put the pressure on by starting the cap and utilising the boxes and that whatever platform thing that is as cover. I always make a point whenever I start the game, I always run those things over to stop people doing exactly what I'm doing now. So clearly I've been spotted, so time to move. Still quite a close game. They've got 2 heavy tanks and TD, and arty. Got 2 heavies, a TD and myself. But they're probably on the back foot now, I'd say. KV1S is a dangerous beast. 2 of those shots will finish me. But that's not necessary, as they get finished in quite short order now. So, TD and arty. Gotta be in this bottom corner, I'd say. So giving it a bit of a wide berth. Don't want to go directly towards them if I can avoid it. Spot the arty. Get a lucky hit. Also there's the TD as well. TD gets an ammo rack on me, doesn't explode. So I'm moving for the kill, keep the speed up. Get a hit, he gets blown sky high. So there we go, just a couple of Chaffee games there. It's a very capable tank, and if you haven't driven one yet, I recommend buying one, giving it a go. You might just enjoy it. Anyway, that's enough for me. I will catch you next time. Cheers.